I know there's been a lot of talk lately about how people are tired of vanilla perfumes and gourmands and they're looking for fresher scents, but I don't care what anyone says, vanilla perfumes are always going to be in style. They smell delicious, they are warm and cozy, and they always get you compliments, so what's not to love? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 15 vanilla perfumes out of my collection of over 600 bottles of perfume. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi guys, my name is EJ and I love all things fragrance. I've been collecting perfumes for over 10 years now and I currently have over 600 bottles of perfume in my collection. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite vanilla perfumes that I've tried in the past 10 years and my top 15 out of my really large collection of over 600 bottles of perfume. So I've kind of broken this down into categories to make it easier to follow. I have my expensive vanillas, I have my sweet vanillas, I have my affordable vanillas, I have my sophisticated vanillas. So I'm going to jump right in and start with my unique / sophisticated vanillas. Okay, so the first perfume I want to talk about today is Cher from Mizensir, and this is a white floral vanilla. It has sea notes, orange blossom and vanilla, and to me it smells very light, very clean, very fresh, but it's still delicious and it still has that vanilla element to it, and it just smells like sophisticated. And I feel like Mizensir perfumes do a really great job of that. My skin but better. It's almost like you smell really good versus you're wearing like an over-the-top perfume. I actually wore a Mizensir perfume for my wedding. It wasn't Cher, it was For Your Love, but to me they just embody that timeless, classic, sophisticated vibe. And for me, Cher is probably one of the most timeless, classic, sophisticated vanilla perfumes that exist. So this has notes of orange blossom, sea notes, amber, jasmine, bourbon vanilla and Australian sandalwood. And to me, it's just a really nice woody, powdery, marine, sweet vanilla perfume. And so that's why it's my top pick for my sophisticated or unique vanillas. And then next in the sophisticated vanilla category is Dream from the Maker, and this is a warm, spicy, woody vanilla that has a hint of cinnamon to it. So this has notes of cinnamon, butter, vanilla, and I've never smelled a vanilla perfume that has a buttery note, but this honestly just smells like buttery and fluffy, but it still has that spicy kick from the cinnamon. And I just think they did an absolutely great job with this. It's one of those perfumes that you can't stop smelling yourself because it just smells so good. So the notes here are cinnamon, butter, cocoa, caramel, vanilla amber, sandalwood, magnolia and vanilla orchid. Honestly, what I'm getting the most is the cocoa, the butter, the cinnamon and the vanilla, and it just smells cozy but elevated. It's actually not an overly like gourmand or food like vanilla. It doesn't smell too much like food, and I really like that because I'm not really the biggest fan of overly gourmand vanillas, but this just smells really fantastic. So the next vanilla I have here is Gucci, and this is vanilla amber and it's spicy. The notes here are cardamom, black pepper, myrrh, benzoin and bourbon vanilla. And to me, this is just a really well done, spicy, unique vanilla. It's also unisex in my opinion. It just balances that feminine versus masculine vibe really well. I always think of this to be the perfect perfume for when you're wearing like a black, sophisticated dress. That's just what it's giving. And I also like the fact that it's not overly gourmand. A lot of these like sophisticated vanilla perfumes, in my opinion, they don't smell too much like food. And yeah, this is Vanilla Firenze from Gucci. I think it's the perfect vanilla for those who want vanilla but they're not looking for something that's like overly sweet or overly edible. This is actually the kind of vanilla perfume that I would feel comfortable wearing to work, for instance, or like a work event. And then my final kind of sophisticated vanilla perfume is Poets of Berlin from Wilhelm. So this is vanilla, bamboo and citrus. It's a fresh, spicy, citrusy vanilla, and I think there's also a blueberry note in here. But it just smells so good. It leaves the most incredible sillage. It's such a compliment magnet. I remember I had this for a while and I was like, it's whatever. Then I went out to dinner with one of the girls and I smelled it on her and she smelled so good. I was like, what are you wearing? She was like, oh, it's Poets of Berlin. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize how good it smells. It smells really amazing. And it's quite unique compared to other vanillas out there. There is a perfume from Floral Street that smells kind of like this one, but apart from those two, there's nothing else that smells like this on the market. It smells really, really good. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is Electimos Mercurial Cashmere. This is another sophisticated kind of gourmand vanilla perfume, but it does smell a little bit more gourmand than everything else I've talked about here because it has that delicious caramel note. So it does smell expensive and sophisticated, but it's more of a true gourmand. So this is cardamom, bergamot, caramel, vanilla, oud. But it's such a well done oud. It's a beginner friendly oud, and I also feel like the oud in here just adds something really special to the scent. So you can't smell the oud, but the oud makes the scent smell special and unique and sophisticated. So this is a delicious vanilla perfume in my opinion for those who want a more like elevated vanilla perfume experience. And again, this is Mercurial Cashmere from Electimos. So that will be my last sophisticated vanilla perfume. Okay, so the next few perfumes I want to talk about are like the pure straight up vanillas, and the first one here is Vanille Planifolia Extrait 21 from Guerlain. I feel like this perfectly kind of stands in the middle between like the expensive or niche vanillas and the pure vanillas. So this is pure vanilla extract from the house of Guerlain, and it just smells like the most expensive vanilla extract in a French bakery. It smells amazing, and I love to layer this with all of my other perfumes where I feel like they had a little bit more vanilla. So I'm just going to kind of do a comparison of all three, because I would say these are the three main like straight up pure vanilla perfumes that currently exist. So Vanille Planifolia is expensive and sophisticated, and it's pure vanilla extract, and I would say that Escapade Gourmand is more gourmand. It's almost more like baked goods. So it is pure vanilla, but there's something in there that smells a lot more food-like than any of these other perfumes. And the Master Vanilla Essence is pure vanilla extract, but it has lime and cardamom, which makes it a little bit fresher than Escapade Gourmand. So, delicious. So I would say they are all really great options for those who are looking for like pure straight up vanilla perfumes. It's actually hard for me to pick a favorite because they all do different things. But if I had to pick, I'll probably pick Guerlain Vanille Planifolia. But these are the three straight up pure vanilla perfumes in my collection. Okay, so the next category I want to talk about is my affordable or designer vanilla perfumes. I have just two here. The first is Valentino Donna Buoni Roma Intense, and this is vanilla, amber, and jasmine, and it just smells delicious. I mean, it's one of the most popular perfumes out there for a reason. It smells really good, it's very crowd pleasing, and it lasts really long, and it's just one of those perfumes that you can never go wrong with. I can't think of anyone that doesn't like this. So yeah, if you're looking for like a great affordable designer vanilla perfume that everyone is gonna like, Donna Buoni Roma Intense is a great option. And then the other option I have here is Amber Vanilla from the Seven Virtues. I love that Vanilla Woods perfume. It's actually another one of my favorites, but I don't have it here. I think my sister took it the last time she was here. But it smells so good on her. Every time she wears it and she walks past me, I'm like, you smell good, girl. What are you wearing? And she'll be like, oh, it's Vanilla Woods. Amber Vanilla is similar to Vanilla Woods in my opinion, but it's softer, more of a skin scent, and it has more of the musky note, so it just feels like more of a my skin but better type of vanilla perfume. So if you want a vanilla that's not too in your face, you just want to smell like yourself but a little bit better, Amber Vanilla from the Seven Virtues is a great option for you. And then my next category of vanillas are my sweet and sexy vanillas. These are mostly either fruity vanillas or vanillas with like citrus or vanillas with date. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Nomad from Bond. This is vanilla, rose, oud, amber, and quince, which is like a fruit that's native to the Middle East, and it just smells amazing. You can see how much of a dent I've put in this. It's one of my go-to special occasion perfumes. I don't even wear it all the time because it just smells so special and so unique in my opinion. And it's just a perfume that I save for like birthdays or anniversaries or things like that. And it smells so good and it fills up a room and it lasts really long. So when I went to buy this, I actually had gone into the Bond store to get Greenwich Village, which is like the most popular perfume, and I smelled this and I forgot all about Greenwich Village because it just smells really, really good. So if you like that rose oud combo, or you want it to be more gourmand, more vanilla, I think you're going to love this perfume. I feel like people who like Les Tableau Rose or Amouage Guidance or just those type of like really incredible rose scents, but who also like vanilla perfumes, are really going to enjoy this one. And yeah, it's a date night, special occasion type of scent for me. Then the other kind of sweet slash sexy vanilla perfume I like is Bake from Acro. This is vanilla and lemon, and it literally smells like vanilla lemon frosting. It is so delicious. The first time I smelled it, I was like, ooh, this literally smells like a snack. And I still feel like that to this day. I just think it smells amazing. And I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. It smells like a bakery. It smells delicious. It smells edible. This is definitely like a food-like scent. But I love that there's a lemon note in here that just balances the sweetness, and it just smells yummy. And then the final kind of sweet sexy perfume I have here is Moroccan Medjou from Electimos. This is vanilla and dates, and it's got some spicy notes here as well, and it just smells delicious. I mean, if you've ever smelled a date in real life, you know how delicious they are, and that's exactly what this perfume smells like. I also think it has an element of the sophisticated vanilla to it as well, because while it does smell sweet, it doesn't smell overly foody. I just feel like date is such a unique fruit in perfumes because it is food, but it just doesn't smell overly like fruit or chocolate or vanilla, and it's just a really well done scent. This is definitely one of my favorite perfume discoveries of 2025 so far. And I think it's like perfect and sexy and amazing. And then my final vanilla perfume category is kind of like amber vanillas, and these are more of like the deep, dark, smoky vanillas that I typically save for nighttime wear or fall winter wear. And I have two of them here today. The first one is Blonde Amber from Clive Christian, and this is dried fruits, amber and vanilla. And it just smells so good. There's honestly nothing else that smells like this in my collection. I love the fact that they added dried fruits to this perfume, because sometimes amber perfumes can just feel really serious and really heavy and really like masculine, but the addition of dried fruits in here just takes it to the next level. And then the other perfume I have here is Grand Soir from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, which is just straight up amber and vanilla. This one is that more like serious masculine amber perfume I was just talking about. There's no fruits here, no nothing, but it's one of those perfumes that you can smell on your clothes like 2-3 days after you first put it on. I personally find it to be a tad too strong to wear on its own, so I like to layer it with something lighter, fruitier, fresher, whatever have you. But I would say these are probably two of the best amber vanilla perfumes in existence. So yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. These are my best 15 vanilla perfumes in my collection out of 600 bottles, and it was a nice mix of affordable, niche, high-end, straight up vanilla. So I hope you found something here that you like. Let me know which are your favorite vanilla perfumes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.